Hello, everybody. This is Gus from Askewed Reviews. And today is Saturday, which means it's Cinema Society Saturday. Now, if you don't know what that is, I'm paired up with a bunch of great people who love horror movies. And what we do is every week we're given a theme, we partner up, we then give our partner a movie that fits within the theme, and then we do a review for it. So the theme for this week is Halloween, and that's movies that are in, on, around, or about the holiday. So for this episode, my partner gave me the film of Totally Killer. And as I was partnered up with two people today, my second partner was Star from Star Talks Horror, which, if you're not already doing so, definitely go and follow her. I love her content. So, Totally Killer is a 2023 film directed by Nanachka Khan. So this movie was a fun watch, as it had just kind of a weird, ridiculous premise, but it was still very entertaining. So the story for this one is we have our main character of Jamie Hughes, and her family has an interesting past, as her mother, 35 years ago, was actually almost attacked by a serial killer known as the Sweet 16 Killer. Unfortunately, her friends at the time weren't as lucky as her. Now, all this time later, on Halloween night, the Sweet 16 Killer does come back and ends up taking out Jamie's mother. Now, here's where things get crazy. Jamie's friend Amelia, having nothing to do with her whole situation, has been working on a time machine in an abandoned amusement park. The killer ends up chasing Jamie down in this park, and Jamie ends up using the time machine to go back to 1987. And now that she's in the past, will she have the ability to not only save her mother, but potentially her mother's friends who didn't make it the first time around? So, like I said, this movie is wild. It is a fun watch, it's definitely entertaining, and I do recommend checking it out. So, for me, on my scale, I'm going to give this movie a 3 out of 5. Now, if you're currently looking to watch it, it's streaming for free on Prime. Now, as I mentioned, if you're not already doing so, definitely go and follow Star. She has some great content, and you can see the movie that I gave her, which is the 2019 film Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cinema Society Saturday. Check back each and every Saturday, as we will always try to put out new content. And of course, if you haven't done so already, feel free to check out the first video that I put out today as well. Oh, and lastly, and most importantly, if you want to see what everyone else involved in Cinema Society Saturday has put out, feel free to look up the hashtag Cinema Society Saturday.